His studio may be indoors, but Alexandra Fato prefers exterior walls on old buildings to exhibit his art.
I think cities has a lot to gain by giving space to artists to create in it, not just for the cultural life, but also for the factor that it basically makes the life more interesting in the cities.
He's an internationally recognised graffiti artist, known by most as Vils. But these days, instead of spray cans, he uses chisels and drills, even controlled explosions, to create oversized portraits in public spaces, all of which are legally approved.
It's like sort of an archaeologist kind of process. Dig into those layers, you expose history. You sort of make the invisible visible. And this is one of the motives that I work the most.
A city landscape like Hong Kong is a perfect canvas. Old buildings are overshadowed by modern skyscrapers, and it's that history that Vils wants to capture in his art.
I try not to reflect on the big buildings and the shiny part of the building. I try to reflect on the shadow that it casts on the city. And I think the shadow is where the method of work is, and that's what kind of interests me and where I want to put the focus on.
This building was once a busy cotton mill in Hong Kong. It's now being turned into a creative and cultural hub, and the owners invited Vils to document the building's transformation.
It's something that we feel very proud of. It's injecting a little, different energy into the neighborhood, and the communities, I think, that I interacted with, they really received it positively.
And it's not just Hong Kong. Vils' works are featured around the world, from Malaysia to Spain, Brazil and the United States. But the theme of his collection remains the same, to reflect on the city's changes and pace of development by uncovering some of its past. What once started as an act of rebellion has won this graffiti artist an international following that continues to grow.
Well, Vils is one of the most influential young street artists of our time, but I think also now he's developed a stronger following in the contemporary art world, which is why Hoka Foundation decided to bring him to Hong Kong, is because he really has proven himself in the contemporary art scene as an artist worth watching outside of the urban art context.
While a lot of his works are temporary installations, with the changing face of Asia, he says he won't be short of inspiration. Sarah Clarke, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.